hope that we can all feel grateful this next week. I just was thinking this last week about some of the things I am grateful for about this church. And every Sabbath morning when Cindy and I have breakfast together, I pray for you and for the people that come to this church and that will be welcoming to guests that come and stuff like that. But I'm thankful for my church family. And so Anthony, thanks for helping us to remember to, I guess, maybe see the positive in things more than the negative. So think about that this week, because this week is about Thanksgiving. A couple of things I want to just talk about in the way of announcements that maybe weren't in your bulletin, or at least not specific, but you saw some new slides today. Thanks, Ray. Ray, thank you. I'm grateful. About how to give. We have the little wooden box in the back, and we'd love to have you leave your tithes and offerings there, but if that doesn't work for you, there were some other options that were kind of scrolling around on the screens. There's a lot of options for you. One is online that doesn't cost the church anything or you anything to just use. Vontress has got his little square here usually if you want to swipe a card. And I liked what Caitlin had initially, the debt card versus a debit card. We'd prefer you use your debit cards and not go into debt. But online bill pay is a great way to just systematically give and not have to worry about it. And so some great options, and we just thank you for whatever you're willing to do to help out with the expenses and what we have going on at the experience.
You should tell them about last month.
What about last month?
All right, my microphone is off again. There we go. How many of you guys realize that last month we started giving our best fruits? Oh, come on. Did anybody give their best fruits? Okay. I know Dottie misheard me the last time, so I corrected it after service 4. Okay, we started giving, last month we started giving God our best offering we've got, right? Give him the top, don't take the bottom of what he's got left. Last month, for the first time that I'm aware of in quite a while, we made budget last month.
Wow.
Is that anything to me telling you to give more? No. That is everything to do with giving God your best. 100% from the top. Don't give him seconds and thirds because you get fourths and fifths. If you didn't read the slides, it's on there. My daughter quoted me on there. So, bottom line, give your first and best fruits, right? Because it means we make budget. And I don't know if you guys realize it, but that's kind of a big deal for those of us that pay the bills. Vontress and Ed really like it when we make budget. That's just the physical flesh talking. Woohoo, we made budget. God goes, yeah, I know, I did it for you. So, think about what your best and your first fruits are, and remember to give that when you give your offerings, because no matter what method you choose out of all of those, God sees it and blesses it, and not only does he get your blessing, but he returns the blessing. If you're not giving, you're not getting. It's that simple. So make sure that you're giving so that you get the blessing God honored for you. All the way back in David's day when he gave blessing upon blessing. Even though David kept messing up. I don't know about you all, but I mess up daily, sometimes hourly. I still make sure I take care of God and he takes care of me. That's what that slide is all about. And making budget.
Amen. I didn't even pay him anything to say. And we need to get together and have a family conversation soon to just kind of elaborate on some of the reasons why October was so exciting for our church and what that can mean if we can keep doing that going forward, November, December, January. So hopefully we can do that soon. Women's ministry. Suzanne hasn't gotten up in front for a few weeks at least and said anything about this, but the ladies have, I don't know what it's called, a secret sister. I was going to say secret Santa, but that's not quite right. Secret sister. And it's still going on. And so ladies, you should check the table every Saturday to see if you've got something back there, because Melissa has a basket back there. Anita has a basket back there. Debbie Witt has a basket back there. And couple other people that aren't here today. So check the table, and if you want to understand and have explained to you what's going on, ask another lady if you don't know, or ask Suzanne. I want to take a quick little vote to see if you are interested as a church body of sponsoring some families at Christmas time this year. And by that I mean we'll get names of a couple families and figure out what they need. So do we have some support? Okay, good. We will do that, and I will work on that. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just going to be Ed and Cindy. So I'm going to count on the church body to help out. And let's see, Vontress, you wanted to talk to us about some books.
What are books?
I know.
You know, someone said earlier, and I'm not sure who it was, but that you're blessed in different ways with the music. I think Anthony said something about being blessed that way, or with his talk. And I was blessed this morning by Rodney. I talked to Rodney earlier this morning, and I says, "How's your day?" And Rodney says, "Very good." And I says to him, just because I didn't want to leave it right there, I says, "What makes it good?" He says, "I'm up front again today." And anybody that wants to share their talents with other people, I thought about this whole group up here, how thankful I am that each one of them chose to be up here this morning. It just amazes me. I'm really happy that brought that appreciation to me. I wanted to share with you these worship books for next year. We get a little discount if we buy them as a group, and I'm going to put the order through so that hopefully we can give them before the year begins. There are worship books for studies for your family, different types of teen books. There's primary books, there's preschool books, there's even one for parenting help. The one that I am most excited about this year, for some reason, I don't know why,
Holy Spirit.
is this one, Believe in His Prophet. And for those of you that don't care about that, turn yourself off, and I hope you're not listening to me, but those that do, I think it's exciting, because this book here goes through Ellen White's writings, and it takes all of her, not all of her books, but all the Conflict series, The Steps to Christ, The Desire of Ages, a couple other books, and it takes them one chapter a day. And so you go through all those books in a year. You don't have to read the whole books. You just, each day's worship summarizes a chapter. And I thought, what a great way to go through it. And then if you happen to find a chapter you really like, or a few chapters, then you can read that book. But if you don't, just keep going to the next one. I just thought, to me that sounds exciting. So that's one for sure I'm going to buy.
What's it called?
It's called Believe in His Prophets, and you can talk to me. I'll be back there for a few minutes afterwards. If you want to sign up for it, I'll give you this brochure like this. And if you're interested in looking into the other ones, like I said, especially if you want to do a worship with your children or something, there's some great books in here for that too. So anyway, we get a little discount if we buy them together and we order them together. So that's what I wanted to say today. So, Ed.
Thanks, Vontress. Be sure to look in your bulletins, because there's several other announcements in there that I'm not even going to mention, because I know you can all read. So please do that. That's it for today. Thanks again for being here. Have a great week. Be thankful. Have fun with family and friends as we celebrate Thanksgiving